After seemingly garnering enough support to secure the Democratic presidential nomination, Kamala Harris hit the campaign trail Tuesday, making her first rally stop in the battleground state of Wisconsin. One of the key issues her campaign plans to take on, abortion rights. After the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago this summer, Harris launched what the campaign called a nationwide Fight for Reproductive Freedom tour. The VP assured Milwaukee voters Tuesday that she'll continue pushing for more access to abortion.
Who believe in reproductive freedom will stop Donald Trump's extreme abortion bans because we trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
Meanwhile, pro-life organizations plan to vigorously combat those efforts. Well, for more, let's bring in Kelsey Pritchard. She's the State Public Affairs Director with Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America. Kelsey, welcome. So many believe Harris's run will highlight the abortion issue in the campaign even more. As Biden's #2, she was already seen as an outspoken person on the issue. Now that it looks like she'll be at the top of the ticket, what are you planning to do differently? How does your messaging change?
Well, while Joe Biden could not bring himself to even use the word abortion at times, Kamala Harris is a shout your abortion type of candidate. She is very extreme. She's very outspoken. She was essentially Joe Biden's abortion czar as she's been on this ongoing abortion tour, and she became the first vice president to campaign in an abortion business. So it's very clear that she's going to be more outspoken. She's going to be more extreme. She'll probably bring the issue more to the forefront, and Republicans are, in response, going to have to be bold on this issue. They cannot adopt the ostrich approach, hiding from the issue and hoping that it goes away. They need to be bold and point out how extreme Kamala Harris is on the issue of abortion, wanting all trimester abortion, not wanting any limits on abortion whatsoever in the states. And they need to contrast that with the compassionate side for the unborn child and for the women and children and for the women and families who need our support.
Kelsey, along those lines, Southern Baptist Theological Seminary President Albert Mohler described Harris as, quote, the most radical abortion advocate in American political history, whereas supporters refer to Donald Trump as the most pro-life president in history, although he did take some heat earlier this year for saying he would not pursue a national abortion ban if he is reelected. Does a Trump-Harris matchup completely take discussion of a national ban off the board?
I will say that the contrast is very clear between President Trump and Kamala Harris. Kamala supports the WHBA, which would ban states from having pro-life laws on the books. So we have 24 states that protect life at 15 weeks or sooner right now. She would ban the states from having those laws, and she would mandate that the states enact all trimester abortion all across this country. That would make us more extreme than China, just as extreme as China and other countries like that. So it's a very clear contrast here. And thankfully, President Trump does a good job of exposing the extremism of the left, and look forward to him talking about how extreme Kamala's record is on this issue. And she's somebody who even voted against born alive protections to protect babies from being killed after a failed abortion. So it's a very clear choice here, a very clear contrast, and lives depend on us showing up to vote in November.
All right. Kelsey Pritchard with Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
God bless, John.